You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No ball, but ain't no.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
That's it. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's how we do, D.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You don't want it. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. All day, punk. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll drop the throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Come on, set, 15, Lonnie, 15, Lonnie.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Hey, Delta.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 54 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check, running. 15 running. 15 running. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Gallup, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Lindsey here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey, 73 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Mack. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Kimdichie, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They complete it to Hill. Big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go! Let's go,
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Courage. Mike, 56.
Hey, Echo.
56. Rabbit. Mike, 56.
They're going to look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans! Amari Cooper. An 80-yard touchdown, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
56. Check 56.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Mack off the draw play, and an alley to run. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Intended that time for Cooper. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'm coming. Check 24.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the run. Let it go.
They'll toss to Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He finds his man Johnson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's set a tone. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
30 base. Hey, orbit.
Check 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it
60
now.
outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now look at him go. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Texans' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 6 yards. 3 ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there.
His kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Lenzen, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Switch up.
2nd and 3. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hey, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Cooper was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Come on, Mike, 53.
2nd and 1. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53.
Go.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.